Hey y'all, Courtney Lyons here with Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, and today I have a lot to unpack. So I'm going to show you my new camera setup, and I'm also going to show you my process of enhancing the heck out of this kit, which is Rose Library by Ivy Delamore and Diamond Art Club for the Ivy Delamore along that Michaela Renee is putting together. So let's get started. So, first off, I'm going to just tell you about my camera setup. It's the kind that has the camera that can be a phone in the middle and then the two lights on either side. And it is so, I mean, look at this. I can get this whole kit in frame without having weird stuff in the background. I'm so excited for this, guys, and I'm hiding it because my kids broke the last one because they kept knocking it over. I still have that one. I'm going to use it as lighting and rarely ever use this one for anything else besides filming. Okay, and then I also have a microphone, so I have it attached. It should be better sound quality without all the fuzziness in the background. If it's not perfect, we'll get the hang of it. So I have already unboxed this whole kit. I am not going to show you all the specials again, but I am going to show you my process because this is already so blinged out and it's beautiful. But I am doing this as a challenge to single place the whole dang thing. And you guys are the ones that chose that. I gave you the two options. Well, I gave you four options, but with this kit in particular, I gave you the two options. One was I single place the whole thing, or I use an 8-placer with the whole thing and never use the single placer except to straighten. And you guys all chose single placing because you hate me. Just kidding. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. So since I'm single placing, I think it would be more fun for me to be able to have even more special drills all over. So anytime there's a monotony of doing one particular spot, which really I don't think there's going to be because look how beautiful this all is. But anyway, whatever. I want to bling it out even more than it already is. So I'm going to pause here and I'm going to tell you the first step that I do. Step number 1 is I see what specials are already in here and I see where they go and I write it down so I don't forget. All right, here we are back again, and I have written down where all the specials go. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABs, and we have the 1, 2, 3 fairy dust colors. So what I'm going to start out with is I do want to add some metallic in here. Are you surprised? I'm going to add in some metallic. So I'm going to get my metallic drills out and see where those are going to go, where I'd like to put them. All right, here I am with my metallics. And as you can see, we have a lot of places that we could easily put metallics. Down here, there's a lot of metal things. In the bookshelves, I believe there's one in, or maybe I'm thinking of a different kit. I'm thinking of a different kit, different bookshelf. I like books. Let's see. Yeah, mostly I believe it was. Oh, okay. No, the other thing was right here in her hair. I'm trying to see if you can see. Okay. In her hat, she has this like hanging metal ornament of some sort, and I want to do something with that. I think that is really cool. And I'm going to do that with either this silver or where's the gunmetal? Oh, it's still in here. Okay. This metallic gunmetal. Let me turn it around so you can see the difference. This is just a touch, has just a touch darker, less shiny, more matte finish to it. And this is very shiny. I think I would probably go with the, I think I don't want it to stand out that much. I'm going to see. I'm going to take it out and kind of look at it. Take a few drills and put them here. And take a couple more drills from the other side and put it here. I just want to see the shine. Oops. There's a few right there. No, I think I'm gonna, here, let me see if I can zoom you in a little bit and see if you can see that okay. Can you see that shine a little bit? See if I can move it a little bit without losing the drills. Yeah, I am gonna go with, I think I'm gonna go with the gunmetal on that one. It's turning out to be one of my favorite ones. I think it jigs just enough. So let me get that back in. So, and I just want to show you my process. So I'm going to get, oh my gosh, can't get that last drill. So I'm going to get out my notebook. I'm going to come over here to what I want the additions to be. So let me zoom me back out. Zoom me in a little, I guess. So I want the additions, extra enhancements. So I want to take the symbol, let's see, over here it is 452. Looks like this. Oh, that's an awful approximation of what it looks like. Looks like that. Replaced by metallic gunmetal. In left girls. Chain, hat chain, probably hat chain, hat ornament. There we go. Hat ornament, right? Okay, so, but then she has a few other ones in there that look very metallic-y. And so I am going to get out now my browns. I don't think we're going to use gold. I think that will be too much. And I'm thinking we're going to need rose gold in there. And it's these little baubles right here. And I think that rose gold is going to be replacing that A. That looks about right. And let me see. Nope, I think that nutmeg. Yeah, because that has a little bit of a more metallic sheen to it. This is more brown. So then that is, I'm going to come over here to the legend, that A right here. Let me zoom you out a bit. This A right here, the lowercase like cursive A, 3778. So I'm going to go over here and say 3778. I'm going to put down the symbol, and that's the curly A, replaced by metallic. I have the hardest time spelling metallic. What did I say? Nutmeg. In left girl's hat ornament. And I don't have to say exactly where I'm replacing it now because I have the symbol right there, right? Let me move you down a bit. They're not seeing my chairs. And then I want that rose gold for the baubles at the end for that bow tie, because I believe it's just those three in her. Yeah, okay. Just those three symbols make up that ornament. So now I'm going to come over here. We have the bow tie. I don't know if you can see that right here. So it's 3830. And then I'm going to draw this bow tie. Can you guys see that okay? Let me zoom in a bit to what I'm drawing or writing. That bow tie replaced by, so I can put these all away until I'm ready to kit up because I have it right here. So when it's time to kit up, I go get these. Metallic gunmetal, I'll probably, metallic nutmeg, replaced by metallic rose gold. Now the real trick is being able to read my own handwriting later when I kit up. Replaced by metallic rose gold on, I said in earlier, whatever. Left girls hat ornament. There we go. And that is her hat ornament. I know it's tedious, but this way I don't forget that that's what I want, right? So I'm going to come over here and look at what could possibly be metallic here. I have this metallic tea rose that I am dying to put in right here. Oh, I forgot that you're zoomed in a little bit too much. Okay, I want to put this metallic tea rose here. And I'm really highly debating putting it here somewhere. There's already fairy dust here. So now what I can do is I can take out the fairy dust that is in this packet of drills. And I don't even care about moving this around too much because I am going to kit up soon. So don't plan this out until you're ready to kit up fairly soon. Let's see, that was the cancel symbol. Where's that? Here it is right here. I got 2 bags of it. And I'm going to see if that actually would work next to it. It's a little bit darker. You see that? But I think that's going to work. Let's see. Put it right up next to the drills and look at it. I'm just debating to see if that's going to look weird or not. And I think I might skip out on that actually, now that I'm looking at it closer. I think I will definitely put it in here, into these jewels right here. I do want to point out that anytime you put, just from an artistic point of view, anytime you put a little bit of a color in something, it's usually a good idea to match that somewhere else in the painting, because otherwise it looks jarring. So if I'm going to put it here, where else should I put it? And it can stay in the table, or it can show up over here, like maybe in the corner of the couch. You know, sometimes, do you see these button parts right here on the couch? I am thinking of putting them there and replacing that, even though that's a different color than I would replace over here. Those are those, whatever you'd call those, the equal sign. I know my math. And you see how these couches have these buttons also over here. Oh man, I love this new setup. The buttons right here, here, and here. Even though those are different colors, it has the same shape of the outline, the 2 on bottom, 2 on top, and the 2 on the left and right. I want to make those the metallic because I think that would look really, really cool. Not the inside, but the outside. Sorry, I think I just put my finger on the microphone. Not the inside, but the outside of it. So I am going to take the metallic pink and I'm going to say, we're going to just come here and say metallic tea rose. I'm going to underline that so I know which ones to get. Replaces whatever this symbol is on this left side. Let's see. Oh, I don't want to mix all those metallics with the other drills. So let me show you right here. I'm going to come over here and I see this couch button. So I don't forget and try to replace it with a different part. I'm going to, it's right up here at the top. It's the 150. Do you see that? Yeah, 150. So I'm going to say replaces right here 150 because it's going to be more than one thing this time. And that's going to be this symbol right here. Square with a line through it, rectangle with a line through it. I know my shapes. In couch buttons on left side. And then we're going to say, we're going to take, what's the next one? It's that pill shape thing. So that's right here. That is 3350. And that is going to be And I am going to use these metallics on other parts right here, the gunmetal and the metallic nutmeg, I'm pretty sure. So really I should have probably done the same thing here, but you know, this is pretty organized for me. So we have metallic T rose here, 3350 on, that's the symbol with the pill, like that. That, it looks like a dot. I'm going to remember. In couch, buttons on right side. I'm going to say right. And then we have here, it's going to replace this equal symbol, which I think you get the gist. I'm not going to bring the whole thing over. Right here, can you see that okay? Yeah, right there. And I'm going to show that as the equal sign symbol. In jewels on table decoration. Now, is there anywhere else? See how I have, let's see. No, I think that's perfect. You're going to get a little bit of touch of that pink metallic in the couch cushion buttons, pretending those are like metal buttons, and then these jewels right here. And I love it, and I'm going to leave it at that. So I'm going to quickly not pause here, but I'm going to change this next part. I'm going to do in fast motion, or probably I will do it off camera and then show you what I have and have decided, because it can be a little monotonous following this. So give me 1 second and I will show you what I'm going to do. All right, we're back. So I had done the hat ornaments. Make sure I don't cover my mic. It's hard to get used to. I did the metallic T rose on the buttons, is what I talked about. That part I kind of, when it comes to, if we're going to nitpick about being organized, I should have put couch cushions and then all these symbols would have been metallic T rose. Whatever, I know what I'm doing there. It's late. So then I decided to do it by section. So left girl key belt, because here she is right here. She's got this key belt. I wanted it to match as much as I could up here. So right here, I'm having rose gold. These splotches right here are going to be metallic chestnut. And I'm going to have nutmeg, metallic nutmeg here and here. And right here is going to be the metallic gunmetal. And I kind of want, that looks like it looks like a jewel inside a key. So I'm thinking whatever I end up getting up there for the windows that's crystal, I'm going to put there. I haven't decided that yet. I'm not going to write it down because I'm still undecided. This P is going to be metallic gunmetal right there. I'm leaving the shadows the way they are. And then this right here, this outside of this key is going to be rose gold as well to match here, which is also matching up here, these rose gold areas. Different symbol though. So over here to the table ornaments. So I'm going to do metallic gold right here under the crystal ball. Can you see this? Hold on, I gotta move you guys. See if I can move this so it's not as it's working. It'll work. There we go. So right here under the crystal ball, I'm going to put metallic gold right there, and then the other part of the stand, I'm going to do the metallic ginger. And then I have right here on the side, because I decided to add it after the fact, I really like this, the metallic T rose and the metallic Malibu pink. Those are really, this Malibu pink is really close to what this symbol right here is. So I want that, and then this, and then the fairy dust, and I think it's going to look so cool. Do I want to do crystals there? I might change it to crystals. We'll see. I very well could change that whole thing to crystals, but these colors match so well for what was already there that I kind of liked the idea, especially since it would kind of match with this and the couch cushions. And let's see, I decided on the rim of the table ornament right here. So this thing right here, that's going to be metallic gold. In the goblet, these arrows are going to be metallic gold as well. Just all of this right here, you can see in the goblet, that's going to be gold. I want that to be gold, except for right up here. I'm not going to do that color around the edge here. That's going to be its normal color. And then if we're coming over here to the cauldron, that is going to be pyrite, which is brighter. I wanted it to stick out a little more so you can see there's a little difference. That's going to be the pyrite. Ooh, there goes the bag. That's going to be pyrite right here in the middle, and then we're going to have a little bit of the outline being in the gold, which is a little bit darker. So I think that'll look really cool. And let's see. Oh, and then the spell book over here. The girl's hand is going to be metallic rose gold because I want her to match a little bit with her rose gold here. And then this, you know how books have like the metallic edging to it? Hold on, let me grab the thing that fell. Well, I want that to be metallic chestnut right there, those down arrows, because I think that's really cool. And there's already like a lot in here on the other side of the book, so I felt like the back could use those metallic chestnut because I love when books have like that gold filigree to it. So I think that'll be really cool. Sorry, bumped you. And then the right girl, her jewelry up over here. So let's go up and look at her and zoom in a bit. Really like this new camera setup. It makes it so much easier. So I do have these quad pearls right here. Where'd they go? Somewhere in here. I used them on my, here they are. I used them on my, one of my other kits, my witch's flower shop one, for the middle piece to one of the witches like kind of necktie, and it looked so good. And so anyway, I think this is going to look really good in her earrings to kind of stand out from that pink. And then right here, that is where I'm actually going to go on to DP with Sparklers, and you're going to see me go on there in a little bit here, and I'm going to find the pearls that are square, that are not quads, they're just going to be the regular sized. So to match her earrings, I think that's going to look amazing. And then I thought about maybe putting metallic in her jewelry too, maybe like rose gold in the other part of the jewelry. I haven't decided that yet. I probably will. So, but the quads are going to fit right there in her earrings perfectly. And then the A's, I don't know if you can see that very well, but where the metal part of the necklace would be is going to be metallic rose gold, because I think that'll look really cool since she has her rings down here on her hand that are going to be rose gold. So let's go now to the other side. I now have, so goblet in her hand up here. I'm going to have some, and this is where I'm going to, because the last two things are the cat's bell and the goblet in her hand, and then the windows, but that's not going to have, that's going to be crystal or sparklers, I haven't decided yet. So you can see right here, that's going to be silver, and then this darker part right here is going to be the gunmetal right here. So those are going to go good together. And then because you kind of have to have continuity in your pieces, I'm coming over here, and in the kitty's bell, this outside part is going to be gunmetal with these two dots being gunmetal, and the whole interior silver part is probably going to be silver. I'm going to see how it looks. Sometimes I'll probably put it on, and then if I think it lacks depth, then I'm going to figure out something to do there, whether I put silver there and then put like a darker gray here, or gunmetal, then silver, then dark gray on the outside. I haven't decided yet, but I think that'll look cool. How her goblet is going to be, here, I'll pull it out so you can see. Her goblet is going to have this bright silver, and then his bell is going to have the bright silver, and it's going to kind of bring it all together. Okay, so let's come up here to these windows, because I have a lot to say about the windows. I love those stained glass windows. Those kind of like the thing that really drew me at first. And then everything else drew me in, because this is just an amazing, perfect piece. So I made it pretty simple on here, because I'm going to replace all the colors of those symbols here, and there's not that much difference in the symbols. So all of the pink I want to have crystal or sparklers. The problem with sparklers is that they're round. They have sparklers for squares size-wise, but they're always going to be round just because that's the way it has to be cut. But the crystals can be square. So I think what I'll do is probably crystals, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to find those, because I'm going to find the DMC code. You'll see. I found the DMC code for this symbol, so it's going to be 605. And I'm going to see if they have 605 crystals on DPO sparklers. And if not, we're going to figure it out, because there's really nothing else that has to match. It can just be its own thing as long as it has a very similar color to the main color palette. So it doesn't have to be that same symbol or that same DMC code. So I'm going to do the same thing with the mint-ish green color, which I believe is this 966. Yeah, right here. So I'm going to take that 966 and I'm going to find a crystal for that. Crystals never really quite match up color-wise to the solid colors, so it's not going to be a huge deal if I don't find the exact one, but I bet I will find something close enough. And the last thing is this lime green up there. I don't know if I'll find lime green crystal, which I'm sure I'll find something similar, or if I want to do like a lighter cream crystal color, kind of what I have. No, that's not going to work. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have going on. The thing is if I have crystals up in the window, I might need to find somewhere else to have crystals. But it's very naturally a place where you can have crystals and not have to have it match anywhere else, because it's a glass pane. So it can be crystal and be a statement without having to match anywhere else. I don't know if that makes sense. So I could just get crystals there, not have to worry about having it anywhere else to match, because it's its own thing. And I hope that makes sense. Anyway, let's go ahead and move over to my phone. I'm going to record and show you DPO sparklers, and we're going to find those crystal drills that I'm looking for, as well as, what was the other one? There's another crystal drill I was hoping for. Oh, whatever pink crystal I put up here, I actually am kind of thinking I'll put there. Or I might find a completely different crystal for that spot. But I do believe there was, the crystals. I'm going to go on to DPO Sparkles, find those crystals, and I'm going to find those pearl squares for her necklace. And I believe that's it, guys. So let's move over to DPO Sparklers. See if we can find what we are looking for. So there are a few that I'm kind of deciding between. There's Crystal AB, which I think would be really cool to try out, because it's not just crystal and it's not just AB, but it is Crystal AB. There's also just square crystals, or there's the square jellies, which I thought was interesting. There's also the glitter that I looked at for a little bit. You can see this Crystal AB, like how it's just a little bit different right here. And you see this, let's see, we're going to see it right about, yeah, this sea green. I started looking at that for a little bit, and then I was like, I think it's too blue. I think we need something a little bit more, but I did add it to the cart. But I think it's going to need to be a little bit more mint green. It needs to have a little bit of green in there. So as I'm scrolling through this, because this is over the top after. Oh, this jelly on this coming up, square crystal jelly cranberry. That one is, my baby's right here, you'll hear him. I thought that was perfect. And then the one on the right, this Chartreuse one, I think I was looking at that one, I was thinking that would be too bright. So, shh, gotta be quiet, okay? So, and then I'm looking at the jellies. I might do a mixture of a few different ones, and I'm going to show you in just a second. Alright, you'll see this green right here, this crystal Chartreuse. I think that one is going to work perfect for that green. So I'm going to grab that. I'm trying to decide if I want to do all three crystal, the Crystal AB, because I did find the right ones, or the jelly. The problem with the jelly is I found a good green jelly,
and they found a good pink jelly, but I did not find a good mint green jelly because there just isn't enough of the colors yet. Be quiet. So we'll have to see about that one. I might do the crystal on those and then the AB, crystal AB for the mint green. So I'll show you, I'm going to actually, this is a little bit hard to go through. I did want to say, all you have to do to find this is you go to that, the 3 lines at the very top that take you to the options and go to, you'll see drills. And if you click that, there's a drop down that shows square. And when you click on the squares, then you go to the search option and put whatever type you're looking for. So if you say crystal or if you say jelly or anything like that, there's going to be some that don't match, but then it'll pop up the ones that do match. So this is me just kind of going through, and this is my cart. And you can also, and I did this with the 966, which is that mint green color. I actually put that into the search engine, and I was able to find an AB that was that color, and I did add that one to my cart because I figured, hey, I could just do an AB here, and then an AB for the green, and then do crystal for the pink. I don't know. So I think what I'm going to end up doing, actually, I know already because after this voiceover, I've already done the buying, and I'll show you that in a second here at the end, what I ended up deciding on, because I wanted to try a few different kinds, and I know those are colors that I'll use in other kits as well. So I want to I got a few different kinds in the same color palette because I might want to mix and match, or I might decide to do all crystal, or So I will show you what I decided. All right, you'll see here I did decide on the crystal jelly on the pink one, and the square crystal AB for the mint green, or for the green, I mean, and then you'll see that other AB. And then I did find the square AB right here, that's the mint green color. Sorry, I'm in everywhere on this one. Well, pretty much you can see. You might need to pause, and these are the ones I decided on. And most importantly, when I go to kit this up, I will show you what I finally decide on, so keep a heads up for those changes if you're following along or wanting to do any of the same changes that I'm trying to do, because I know there's a lot of people actually kitting up and doing this kit for Ivy Dolomore along. So, yes, I will keep you guys updated when I do a kit up to show you what is the ones that I decided to do on the stained glass in the back. Because I think this video's gone on long enough, and you guys will just have to stay tuned on that one.
Okay, guys, that was a ton of fun. Let's go ahead and end this video. I know it's going to be probably a pretty long one, or it felt like it to me because I did all the writing off camera. But let me know what you guys think of the changes. If there are other changes you think, hey, you should do this, you should do that, I would love to know. I would love to hear. Please don't feel offended if I don't choose that, but I think it would still be fun. I did want to point out one thing that I might go back to DP with Sparkers and figure out. Whatever I put here as a crystal, I kind of want to put here. And do you see up there by the mouse? I'm going to just sneak in right there. Let me zoom in so you can see. You see that right there? Let's find the... There's the mouse, and there's like a crystal next to the mouse. I don't know if that's a crystal, but oh goodness, just came off the stand. That's okay, I'm almost done. Okay, I'm holding it for the rest of this time. So I think I want to find that for those little crystals. I haven't decided yet. I might stick that on. I might come here and instead of metallics, do crystals there. So, because I think that would be pretty cool. And I'm still undecided about this, if I'm going to make that crystal or not. So I will make the final decisions, final purchases off camera, and you guys will see when I do this because I am getting this up right away and I am single placing it. Oh, one other thing. So books up here. I feel like I could do metallic chestnuts back there. But because I feel like there could be a lot of really cool gold or chestnut filigree in a lot of these places on the books. The problem is I don't know how that's going to look. I don't know if that's going to take too much from the focus in the front right here. And I kind of think it is now that I'm thinking out loud about it. but it would be really cool. So I think I have it in this book, and that is going to have to fulfill my gold filigree in a book craving. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. This was a lot of fun. It is so late. I really need to go to bed. So I will see you later. Bye.